Welcome students. Currently we are understanding direct and indirect narration, and in the last class we understood about rule number 1 and 2, which were very important rules. Now we will understand the third rule, that is also very much important, and in comparison to the previous two rules this is the most important rule of direct indirect. So let us understand rule number 3. if reported if reporting speech is written if reporting speech is written in the past tense, and rule 2 rule 2 is not applicable. If reporting speech is written in the past tense and rule 2 is not applicable means if there is no habitual truth, scientific truth, there is no proverb, nothing, there is no fact or truth of any type. Either it is related to the behavior of animals, habitual, mathematical, scientific, any truth. If there is no universal truth is there, then what will happen? That rule 2 will not be applicable. That is if there is some normal sentence in the reported speech, if there is some normal sentence in the reported speech, despite the fact the reporting speech is in past tense, rule 2 is not applicable. Then how you will convert such a direct sentence into indirect? So there are certain rules, we will understand that. Then the tense of reported speech will change in the following way. Firstly, we will talk about the present tense. If we talk about the present tense, then in the present tense there are 4 categories. Present indefinite, this will change into past indefinite. Then present continuous, this will change into past continuous. Then present perfect, this will change into past perfect. Then present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. So it happens in the present tense. If your sentence in the reported speech is in present tense, then it will change according to these rules: present indefinite into past indefinite, present continuous into past continuous, present perfect into past perfect, present perfect continuous into past perfect continuous. Roughly speaking, we will say that the present of a certain category will change into the past of the same category. So, in one sentence, we can say that how it changes in the present. Now, we will talk about the past tense, how it happens in the past tense. You know that in the past tense also there are four categories. In the past tense there are also four categories: simple past, simple past, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So what will happen in the past tense? Let us see how it changes. The simple past will change into which tense? The simple past will change into past perfect. And everybody knows what is past perfect. You have already understood in the class of tenses through conjugation chart. So here we are talking about the past tense. In the past tense, what happens? Let us see. Past indefinite will change into past perfect. Past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. That means a past of first category, that means past indefinite, will change into past of third category, that is past perfect, and the second category past, that means past continuous, will change into the fourth category, that means past perfect continuous. Now what will happen to past perfect? If the reported speech is written in past perfect, then what will happen? If it is written in past perfect or past perfect continuous, then there would be no change. There would be no change. So I hope you have understood how it changes in the past tense. Now we will talk about the future tense. What happens in the future tense? Let us see. Future tense. There are certain changes in future tense. Shall will change into should. Will into would. Must will remain must. There would be no change in must. Shall have been will change into should have been. Will have been will change into would have been. So here simply you just remember that shall will change into should, will change into would, must will remain unchanged, and shall have been will become should have been, will have been will become would have been. And as regard other models, if there are certain expressions like had better, would have been, like this, then these will remain as such. So there is no change in the form of the models apart from these two, shall and will. These change into should and would, and if any other model comes, then that will remain unchanged. Now I hope you have understood how the tenses are written, how sentences according to the tenses are written. Now we will understand about certain words which also change, and these words will change when actually the rule 3 will be applicable. These will change only when the rule 3 will be applicable, means when actually you will decide to change the tense of the sentence, because the reported speech contains a normal sentence. So what are these words and how they change? Let us understand. While using rule 3, some words also change. So you must remember which are these words which will also change along with the change in the tense of the reported speech, or we can say sentence of the reported speech. It will be applicable only in rule 3. So ago, before, now, then, yesterday, the previous day, tomorrow, the next day. There is one more, the following day, and one more is there, the day before. This will change into that. These will change into those. And similarly, if suppose there is written last night, then it will change into the previous night. From these you will get the clue. Last night will change into the previous night. Last week will change into the previous week. So you can make the necessary changes in the words if they are given in the reported speech. So while converting the sentence as per the rules given in rule number 3, as per the method given in rule number 3, you will be converting these type of words also. Through practice you will come to know how to change this. So in this class we have understood about the rules of direct and indirect. There are 3 rules basically, and in this class we have understood the third rule. This is the most important rule, and in the next class we will understand how many types of sentences are there in direct speech and how they are converted into indirect speech. So that is also a broad topic, so we will take it up in the next class. I hope you have understood this. So if you are a new student, you subscribe the channel. If you are a regular student, then you just recommend the channel to your friends and ask them to subscribe. So thank you. Just wait for the next class. All right.